Yo, what's going on, guys? Your boy Pwny Montana, and in this video we are going to be going over how to destroy the meta. The meta being MiKE Blitz 0. Last video we went over MiKE Blitz 3, which is the cover 3 version of the blitz that I'm going to be going over today. Now, when I talk about these blitzes and when I talk about the meta, you can run these concepts against the same types of blitzes in different formations. So MiKE Blitz 3 is just a cover 3 blitz. It's just a very good cover 3 blitz, which means that you can take that concept and flip it over to any cover 3 blitz that's in the game that will eventually be coming out. Today, the same thing applies. We're going to be going over a man coverage blitz, but it's just the meta because it's what everybody is running, and it's something that a lot of people are comfortable in. Now, all of it is very easy, very easy to beat. It's just the timing in which you start actually running it. Now, right now, we're just going to call MiKE Blitz 0 out of the offensive or the defensive side. And also, if you guys are new to the channel, do not forget to hit that subscribe button. We are on the road to 12,000 subscribers, and we cannot do that without your help. So if you guys haven't already, subscribe, turn on notifications, follow me on all socials. They will be down in the description below. And yeah, I'm here to help. So let's find a decent formation out of the gun formation. We are in the Panthers playbook. I'm picking whatever team whatever team is there is the one I'm picking, the offensive playbook. And we've got trusty bunch in the mix. Now, when we're rocking something like this, okay, when we're in bunch, when we're in any type of formation. Now, before I say anything else, if they are blitzing 6 people, you guys better have a read ready, because blitzing 6 people means that there's going to be 3 people open. Blitzing 5 people out of man coverage, the way that we initiate going attacking somebody that is blitzing that many people in coverage is simply utilizing shorter crossing routes to confuse a user. The user in this game can only pick one route to guard. You don't want to sit there and put too many routes in the same place, because then the user is going to be able to sit there and take from the middle ground all the way down to the underneath route. Like they will be able to do that easily, honestly. Now, one thing that I like to do is block the tight end now. And if you have a very good tight end that has good like an ability where they can get hot routes, like any tight end apprentice, you guys will want to use your tight end for this instead. But creating nice routes that create decent separation with multiple different things, it's easier to do it with your running back. Very easy to do. Like you can have crossers cross over that will beat man coverage with just your running back and another route that's on the field. So right now we're in the bunch. Let's just hop in bunch. It's everybody's favorite formation this year, and you can easily find routes that simply cross each other that are extremely easy to run. Let's just run this dig return. This dig return route looks very good. Dig routes in this game work very nicely. Zig routes especially work very good against man coverage, especially if you have any type of ability. So you're playing somebody who's running MiKE Blitz 3, they're pressing everybody and blah blah blah, right? And I told you guys about the tell last video about how you could tell whether they're in like a cover 3 or man coverage out of this MiKE Blitz 0 or MiKE Blitz 3. Right now, I know for a fact that they're in MiKE Blitz 0 because of where the slot cornerback is lined up, which means I know that somebody isn't going to be close enough to their assignment. So one thing off rip that you guys can do is immediately throw that to the tight end. Okay, now this is out of bunch. This is just out of bunch or any compressed formations like a bunch formation. You guys will be able to achieve this doing that, but that's not why we're here. We're here to showcase how to beat it easy out of different formations. So one thing that I like to personally do, let me set up the blitz real quick. One thing that I like to personally do is block the tight end now. Okay, I put them on a check and release route, simply because if they're in zone coverage, check and release routes are still really good in this game. If they're in man coverage, whoever's manned up to that tight end is going to stay down there with that tight end, and I'm actually going to showcase that. So you see where the guy is right there. I'm going to show the replay on that, because the cornerback stayed right above where the tight end was the entire time. Now the check and release route is only going to work if they're in zone coverage. If they're not in zone, and they're in man, the guy is going to be hovered above that tight end the entire time. He's waiting on that tight end. Now, mind you, he's completely leaving everything else open, but he's waiting on that tight end. Now, what this does, if you guys are running against somebody who is playing nonstop man coverage, now let me flip the play real quick. So everybody's kind of lined up together. So if you guys are running against someone who's doing nothing but running man coverage or running blitzes, that tight end being blocked is going to be a godsend for you guys. You guys are going to be able to have a lot more time in the pocket while blocking a tight end than blocking a running back, because we already know that the one thing that is wrong with this formation, this defensive formation, is a lot of the time the running back doesn't block. They run right around them. So if you have a situation where the tight end is there and the tight end is able to block, this is going to be one of those spots where you guys are going to want to block the tight end and put your running back on a route. Now, simple routes that you guys can put your running back on that can beat man coverage, simple in routes and simple out routes. Two routes that are very easy, and I'm going to showcase how easy they beat them. As you can see, wide open. And I know this is Christian McCaffrey, who has backfield master, but still, he's going to be able to beat. He's going to be one of the guys that you guys are going to be able to absolutely dominate with out of the backfield. Same thing. Let's go to the other side. I like out routes because I feel like the out routes are extremely quick. They don't get jammed up in between anything. But again, let's run that one more time. And the out route to the running back. And this is a staple for a lot of people that are beating man coverage. They're blocking their tight end, getting a lot of blocking out of their O-line and their tight end, which leaves 4 routes on the field still, with the exception of the check and release route with the tight end. You can put them on a check and release route and you're going to be good to go still. So again, check and release route. And then what you guys are going to want to do, the running back route those are like the main, that's like one of the main routes that you guys are going to want to hit if you guys are facing someone who's running nothing but man coverage. But another thing that you guys are going to want to do is confuse the user. You have to make the user pick and choose. So if you have the running back route going on an out route, have something coming across the top as well. Like this right here is a perfect play setup. This is a perfect play setup. Why? Because the in route is going to beat man coverage from time to time. That zig route is going to beat man coverage from time to time. And the out route is going to beat man coverage. Right now, this play right here, you can put that running back on literally anything you want. You can put him on an in route. The only problem with this is, like I said, you want to confuse the user. So if the user comes down and tries to guard the O route and the running back route, that user is going to be able to actually come down and guard both, because they both are going the same exact way. And I'm actually going to call hike real quick just to showcase you exactly what I mean. So you see how they're both right there, right next to each other? They're literally right next to each other. I'm going to show the instant replay so you guys can see. They're right next to each other. Does not help you at all. Why? Because if the user was there, say this route was getting absolutely clamped up, right? Say this route was getting clamped up. Instead, this is a wide open route, but we're not looking at that right now. Look at how close these two routes are. This is something that you guys want to avoid if you guys are running against someone who's just nonstop running man coverage, because you find one of two people when you're playing online right now. You're finding someone who is running, unless you're facing like a pro level player, like a comp level player, you're finding two types of people. They're running man coverage nonstop, or they're running cover 3 nonstop. Some of them will sprinkle a cover 2 in, but you're running against cover 0 or cover 3 nonstop over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. And they just don't, they don't understand that you know how to punch them in the mouth every single time. And that's fine. But in this situation, with a play as specific as this, all you have to do is take your running back and put them on a different route. Now, all these routes are going to beat man coverage. Did you see how quick that speed burst the running back got on that? That is one of the reasons that this is going to be a staple if you guys are trying to beat man coverage. Now, let me call a timeout. Let me hop in another play. We could stay in bunch because I know this is everybody's favorite. And actually, let's run smash return. This is going to be a good one because this is the same thing as this is the same thing. Okay, this is the same thing, but instead the tight end route. We're not going to be looking at the tight end route. but this time you have a zig coming towards the inside. So now putting that running back route going to the inside is actually going to help. So right now we want the routes to be spaced out a little bit. So right now this right here is a perfect setup. Like I don't know if you guys watch Mike Skimbo, 3-time belt winner. He always says, always have a streak on the field. Why? Because if they're pressing and they're shading underneath, more might be able to get, oh, actually he did press, so we will be able to bomb this over the top. They start pressing, you bomb them over the top, touchdown. Now this isn't something that you guys are going to want to do all day, but it is something that you guys can actually have on the field. Again, listen, if Mike Skim says it, we gotta follow it. He's a 3-time belt winner, and yeah. So again, you want to have these routes that cross so that the user gets confused. So right now, I'm gonna show how good. So the running back route, just wanted to showcase the running back route, and here he goes, and here goes the user blitzing me. So that's what would happen if it was a user blitz. But let's put him on a hook curl just to have him attempt to guard something. So again, this is an easy setup that you guys can run. Something that running back is going to be your bread and butter. Block the tight end. You can block him completely, or you can put him on a check and release route. I like check and release routes because it's simple, and if they're running zone coverage, if they're disguising their coverages really, really well, you'll be able to check and release that guy and just throw a nice little route. But let's run this. The running back gets open, as you can see. O starts to break open, but square ultimately ends up being the most open one. Now this is going to be something that you guys are going to want to check down a lot on. I'm going to show the instant replay here. Now I told you guys that the in route gets jammed up from time to time, but as you can see, we will still get decent separation on there. Now say the user went and tried to guard this route. This is the route that we're going to hit immediately. If the user tries to go underneath, we're gonna be able to end up hit this backside dig that comes across the field, and it all ends up working out. And if you can see a little bit of space over the top, lob it over the top. You guys want to lob those passes as soon as you see a little bit of space. Don't do it too late, because quarterbacks can't throw 90 yards. Okay, so let's hop in one more formation, and it's gonna be a different formation. We're not even gonna be in regular bunch, but let's just hop into we did tight slots a previous video. So let's hop in. No, you know what? Let's hop into a formation where we can block the tight end. That's what we're looking for. Something where we could block the tight end in. So let's take Y trips weak. Y trips weak. Very solid formation. Let's run under against this. Because everybody is running the same thing, okay? Everybody is running the same thing, okay? So let's press, contain, and I'm gonna put this guy on a hook curl just so he's not completely blitzing, right? So that tight end route actually is a man-beating route. So I'm gonna call hike just to showcase it, because it beats man coverage, okay? That tight end route beats man coverage. Out of this formation, I actually didn't know that, but the more you know. Let's keep going. Okay, put him on a hook. So we're not looking at that tight end route. Like I said, I personally like blocking that tight end route. And to beat man coverage right now, this is all you need right now. You don't need to do anything else, because you have two routes. A drag is gonna get behind man pretty decently, and then you got the running back route that is gonna be your bread and butter against man coverage. That's gonna beat man coverage. That's gonna torch man coverage. So you see triangle, how open he is. Wide open. And sometimes if they are in man coverage, you will get enough blocking where you guys can actually take this all the way to the house for a nice touchdown. So simple. Again, let's hop into another formation just so you guys can see. You guys will be able to have tremendous blocking. Let's hop in doubles, I guess. Double looks like a decent formation. Let's run PA digs out of doubles, and then we're gonna run MiKE blitz 0. Again, if you guys are in different formations, remember this applies to most of them. Now, if you guys are trying to run something like this against in spread, that's a completely different situation, because there's no blocking there, and you are gonna have to make quick reads. And sometimes that running back isn't gonna block, so blocking your tight end is gonna be your best bet. And it's going to help you guys out tremendously being able to block a tight end in any formation. So again, this one, we're going to put the running back going out to the right side. So again, the running back is going to end up open. Look, the running back is wide open. Triangle ends up wide open. This looks like a great play. As you can see, get a little sticky and we're able to score a touchdown. Tight end, put him on a block. Running back, put him on an out route, in route, out route, something. Christian McCaffrey is actually somebody that has running back master, which means that I could put him on this route as well, which things can get real dangerous because this can actually beat man coverage as well. Now let's actually showcase that. Look at Christian McCaffrey. Boom, very easy. Now, not everybody's gonna have a running back route master, so the simple stuff that I just showed where you're just blocking or putting your tight end on a check and release route, that's very important. For those of you guys who don't know how to put somebody in a check and release route, and I know I should have done this literally earlier in the video, but you know, when I'm explaining stuff, I'm just gonna keep explaining it. So you press triangle to access your hot routes, X to access the tight end, and take your right stick and press it and move it up. Okay, what that does, it puts him on a delay fade. As you can see, the route is blue. To activate that delay fade, you press X and he starts running his route. Okay, that is literally all you need to do. Take your tight end, put him on a delay fade, take your running back and put him on a route that is crossing another route, so the user gets confused and you guys will be able to actually start dotting them up. Make the right read, you guys will start destroying the MiKE Blitz 0 meta that a lot of people are still running for some reason. It's starting to be an awful defense, and this is one of the reasons why, is because players like myself are learning ways to actually destroy it and bomb it over the top, down low, underneath, to the sides, whatever the case may be. We're learning how to beat it, and I am showing you guys how to do so. Hopefully this video helps you guys that are struggling against this formation specifically. My name is Pwny Montana. If you guys haven't already, make sure you guys are subscribing to the channel. I know this was a long one, but of course, if the more that I explain, I feel like the more thorough it is that you guys are going to be able to pick up on certain things and be better at the game yourselves. So if I can help you guys out, I'm more than happy to do so. So please, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. As always, 2 fingers, deuces, and peace out, you guys.